Hi all, this is Razib Satpathy. The podcast which I am going to narrate now is regarding a short story that was written few years back in a summer in the town of Bhubaneswar. This is between a husband and a wife and an office matter. So, let's begin. Hope you like it. Beat the heat. Simi, are you listening to me? I'm not going to entertain the thing again. This is ridiculous and completely unethical. Mr. Abhay was furious over some matter of his government colleagues, and adding to same, it was one of the hottest days in the city in years. Some of his colleagues have broken into their boss's cabin in his absence due to unavailability of the air conditioner in their cubicles. They found no way but this as a better option to bear the unbearable heat of that day. Obviously, it was unethical, and hence Abhay, being an ethical persona, had opposed the same. But no one listened to him. He then kept himself busy with his work in his hot seat and was furious about the matter. He came back home after his office hours and was raising the same concern to his wife Simran. Simran is one of the coolest ladies one would have ever met. She knew how to calm down Abhay and then suggest him ideas for beating the heat in the office. Let it be with his colleagues and the real Sunny affair. She kept listening to whatever Abhay said and simultaneously humming her favorite Lataji's number. She knew Abhay will speak his anger for a while and will be normal. Then she can easily talk to Abhay about her ideas. By now, Abhay had stopped blabbering and had freshened up. His energy drink was ready at his study table, and Simran, like always, was smiling at him in a way of calmness. Abhay, after finishing his drink, said, "Simi, you never care for whatever I say, isn't it? How can you be so calm always?" She winked and said, "Mr. Abhay, you still need to know a lot about me, and you have a lifetime for sale. Why to get so furious when you can handle things patiently?" Abhay was expressionless for a second or so, and then got busy nudging Simran in a funny way and said, "It is because I get to listen to your best advice, sweetheart. Can you beat the heat for me, dear?" Simran carryingly moved her hand over Abhay's hair and said, "Well, you need a good hair color. You're getting old, Mr. Abhay, and dependency isn't always good. Hope you understand the importance of being calm always." Abhay laughed, haha, and said, "You're jealous of my female colleagues since they say I'm still young at this age. Kindly advise my genius partner and say nothing." Simran then pushed Abhay and gestured not to take suggestions from her. Simran was somewhere jealous. Abhay then held her hand and gave a sweet gesture to her. Simran had to stay back. Then Simran suggested, why can't they form a union meeting at the office and sort out things? They can easily pour in ideas to beat the heat at office, that is between themselves and the rising temperature. The budget can be decided for air conditioners at different cubicle areas, and concerns for same can be raised peacefully at the higher authorities. Then the colleagues can also keep calm and sort out the differences among themselves, maintaining a healthy balance of work culture. Abhay knew that the suggestion was simple and known to all, but no one ever thought of implementing it. He thanked Simran, and they had the dinner that was served after the discussion. Next day in office was another normal day, and Abhay went on to cubicles after cubicles trying to push his colleagues for a meeting at union. All agreed to meet after lunch, and then the meeting was successful, loads of ideas pouring in to beat the heat at the office. All of those were jotted down and handed over to the higher authorities, who promised them of some quick action and temporarily suggested to get extra rented table fans at each cubicle. Those will be taken care by the office fund. Simran's suggestion had worked miracles, and Abhay had a happy face on his returning to home that day. Excitedly, he picked up Simran and went around in happiness and thanked her in a way of his calmness. Everything seemed happy thereafter. Like I always quoted everywhere, if you can't be the icing on the best cake, you can always be the part of the cake that justifies your appetite. This is what Simran did for Abhay, and they could easily justify beating the hit. Thanking you with love, Rajdip Sapir.